Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hamdan wa syukran lillah, salatan wa salaman ala rasulillah, amma ba'd. The honorable judges, the honorable committees, my beloved brothers and sisters. First of all, let's thank to Allah who has given us some mercies and blessing until we come together in this place. My salawat and salam always be given to our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who has brought us from the darkness to the lightness, from stupidity to the cleverness. Ladies and gentlemen, before going on further of my speech, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Fikri Ikhsan Syawali, and here I would like to deliver a speech with the title, Youth Who Preserve Language and Culture During Pandemic. Ladies and gentlemen, in March 2020, our country was struck by the COVID-19 outbreak that originated from the city of Wuhan in China. This news also panicked the Indonesian people, so that the leaders of this country, such as President, ministers, and others made an initial agreement to postpone learning for about 2 weeks. But the pandemic in Indonesia was increasing, so that in the end, the government set up a virtual learning until now. This certainly makes a lot of changes, starting from learning, buying, and selling activities of goods or services by using online media a lot, because we can't go anywhere. It is difficult to socialize and it's difficult to find income. So many children and even the backbone of family are mentally down. As a result of this change, many children, teenagers, and even the elderly are addicted with gadget, which impact the slow interest in learning or others' jobs. So, what needs to be done to anticipate this problem? Everybody knows. You? Or you? That's right. The answer is, we as the young generation, we must have ideas and innovation to overcome this problem. In what way? Of course, by using social media, right? Ladies and gentlemen, talking about social media today, there are many influencers who educate various kinds of issues. But if you look at, there are period or influencers who educate language or Indonesian culture more deeply. Therefore, with the young generation, we shouldn't only share on social media about romance or other things that are less useful. We should take advantage of the social media during pandemic with useful content, such as introducing Indonesian culture to the general public. Because we know that culture is a characteristic of a nation from our ancestral to continue to distribute it to the next generation. And we have already known that the culture is very diverse and very beautiful, for which we should be grateful for our ancestral heritage. And we should be proud to introduce the culture of our country more broadly, so that they know the rich culture of our country. Then, what is language? Language is a communication tool where in this world there are many different languages. However, we as the young generation, we must preserve our mother tongue and speak polite and good language. Because if you look in our daily lives, many children and even parents who don't know and who don't understand how to speak properly and how to speak correctly. Therefore, let's our pioneers our language and culture, because these two things are very important for the next generation. This is very useful, especially during this pandemic, where all are just using gadgets. So it is useful and it will help a little to preserving our language and culture. Ladies and gentlemen, we as the young generation, we have to know that the success of a nation is in the hands of the youth. As the scholars say, Inna fi yadi shubani amral ummah wa fi aqdamiha hayataha. And we should be useful, spread goodness, and even spread knowledge that we have for the next generation. Because if we do not practice, it is like a tree without fruit. Al-ilmu bila amalin kasyajari bila tamarin. A scholar says too, khairun nas anfa'uhum linnas. Ladies and gentlemen, the conclusion of my speech is, we as the young generation, we should be able to take advantage of the situation to continuing to make innovation and breakthrough to spread our language and also culture of our country. Even though the situation is in a pandemic, but our part spirit must spread to create the next generation full of knowledge and understand well about language and culture of our country. Ladies and gentlemen, I think that's all from me. I beg your pardon earnestly because I'm sure I have many weaknesses in the deliberate speech. Thank you very much for your good attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.